to hold a Yeti skull in hand. Byrne was not the first Westerner to see the supposed Yeti remains. As early as 1953,
her name's Susie.
a group of Indian mountaineers Pakistan and British
Where'd you get
scientists
Sally
viewed and
from?
measured the Yeti skull. Although none of them mention their hand.
Huh?
The relics, it seemed,
Actually, you know what?
for the centuries of
I was gonna name her something like on the lines of that,
because the monks would allow visitors to
but her
photograph
name
the
was
bones
already
for
Sue.
It was said that Peter
Like Samantha?
giving it
Or
to the
Samantha.
university for testing.
No, you don't like Samantha? I like Samantha. I think that's a great girl's name. Samantha.
William Hill ran tests on the hand with surprising results.
Every time I hear Sally, it reminds me of that fucking stupid chick that talks. Sally Jesse Raphael or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's supposed to be some fucking retarded bitch online or on TV or something.
Yeah.
You know, show and she's stupid as fuck.
Yep.
Your name's Sally.
Yep.
That's why that saying fucking stuck.
Yep.
Okay, Sally. Pretty much calling you a retard.
No. No. No, not a retard, not at all.
No, that's me. Fuck off.
No, you're not a retard, Sean.
I am fucking retarded.
Fuck off.
I already know that.
You're not a fucking retard,
Surprising
Sean.
results. He concluded the hand was indeed hominid.
But he's trying to tell me he's a retard. He's not a retard.
In addition, tests were run by the BBC for a documentary and found the hand to be near human.
No, I'm white. It's okay.
This identification
You're
of Himalayan
white.
wildlife has
He's
been
got
used
white
as an
privilege.
explanation for some Yeti sightings, including the Mangla monkey living at low altitudes, the Tibetan blue bear and the Himalayan brown bear.
Yeah, white skin and
Some
a
suggested the Yeti could actually be a
only
human
white
hand.
from the waist up, eh?
The Yeti has broad shoulders unlike those of bears whose scapula lie close to the body. The Yeti walks erect, bears do not.
Baby.
The Yeti seems to have an opposable thumb, allowing its primitive tool use such as hurling rocks. No bears can do this. Also, eyewitness accounts describe a flat, ape-like face unlike that of any bear. Overall, Gigantopithecus
They
or some
called
other
you
great ape
slonged
seems
on.
like a more plausible explanation for the Yeti.
I thought they called you slonged on.
Unidentified flying object is the popular term
I'm
for
sure
any
they
aerial
called you
phenomenon whose
slonged
cause
on.
cannot be easily or immediately identified. Both military and civilian research shows that a significant majority of UFO sightings have been identified after further investigation.
Hung like a baby squirrel. Oh,
Oh,
someone's shooting me. Oh, they killed me. Fuck me.
That the remainder of the reports could probably be explained if
Oh, you made me laugh right when I got shot at, you
in
dumbass.
the last 30 years or so, the
I got
triangle shape
killed.
has become a
Fuck.
topic of much discussion. Often reported as flying low and running silent for several nights on the bottom. Sightings of these objects often comes in waves, and they are reported as being able
On
to go
you,
from
yeah,
a
it was-
high-speed departure
that's
in
what
a
made me
matter of
laugh.
Worse, because you're picturing me with a
Many
baby
feel
squirrel
that the
dick.
triangles are still in the experimental stage and more than likely designed with military implications. Some researchers feel that the next step in a stealth series of craft, capable of flying low and making their exits without being detected by enemy radar. This type of craft would be indispensable for enemy surveillance,
You're online.
especially with weapon capabilities. Although the triangle craft seems to be a dark, mysterious entity,
Right.
Found my calling. I should
according
be
to
fucking
researcher and
idiot.
author Clive Lewis, triangle
No.
sightings in the UK are almost an everyday occurrence.
Comedians aren't losers. He's trying to say all comics are losers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm just joking.
There have also been triangle sightings in Belgium, France, Holland, and Germany.
No, it does take a certain amount of fucking
On March
talent
the
to do
30th,
that shit.
1993, multiple
Actually,
witnesses
that is the
across
most
South West
talented
England
profession
saw
in the
a
world, I
triangle
think,
at
being a
most
stand-up comedian.
Analysis of the sightings
You've
by Nick
got-
concluded that the object moved in a northeasterly course from
Yeah.
Cornwall to Shropshire over a period of approximately 6
Oh,
hours.
fucking right. And you're putting
The
yourself
captured
out there
UFO
to
began in
be
December 2016.
judged as the big fucking loser in the world. That's what makes you funny. Yeah, I think it is. That's what makes a up-and-coming comic funny, is the fact that they're putting themselves out there as a big targeted loser.
Hovering above the ground.
You
The
know?
object was described as
Look at
dark
Dave
spots with
Chappelle.
lights and silvery on top.
Look how many times
The
I
Phoenix
fucking
Lights were a series of
bombed
widely sighted,
you.
unidentified flying
Bombed
objects
fucking
observed in the
you.
skies over Arizona, Nevada, in the United States.
Well, and even the best. Have you ever watched one of Richard Pryor's shows where he's fucking bombed like bad? It's hilarious to watch, man. He handles it with such grace and such fucking finesse. It's almost like he was intentionally doing it. That's what, huh?
These flares have a burn time of around 5 minutes, but this contradicts the sighting.
That's what made him such a good comic.
More than 3 hours, so someone questioned how it could have been flares. The governor at the time was one witness to the incident. He later called the
there's stand-up comedians, and then there's comedians.
UFOs caught on camera.
You're a sit-down comedian. No, I could see you being a TV comedian. I could see you being a sitcom comedian. No, I mean,
I ain't joking, motherfucker.
No, like, I mean, I can't see you. I could see you being on like a TV show and being like the main comic on a TV show. I can't see you doing stand-up though. Okay, I could see you doing that, but I couldn't see you doing stand-up.
I can't talk. People staring at me that talk back.
That's what I mean.
I can't do that.
It's just too hard. It's very intimidating.
It's not intimidating.
No, it is, dude.
Lose your fucking interest.
Hey, what's up there, Meds? How you doing tonight, bro? Welcome to the stream. What do you think? Your opinion, Meds. Stand-up comedians. You think it's easier to be a stand-up than it is to be a actor comedian? Do you think it's easier to be a comedian in movies than it is doing stand-up and touring the comic clubs? What do you think? What's your opinion? I think it's harder to be a stand-up than it is to be.
It would be.
You have to write your own material.
Fucking bar full of people.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking to the wall.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And you have to come up with your own material.
Fucking funny comedian, you gotta have someone at least talking back.
Exactly. And to the fact that with a sitcom.
That's where they should start.
What? Doing tag team.
Tag team back again. Bitches don't get none but a me.
What'd you do? You can be pretty funny, yes. And you want to be, yes? Exactly. Well.
I agree with that.
Oh, I freaking fell asleep again. Oops. Sorry, guys, I fell asleep. Sorry, Meds.
No nodding off on camera.
Yeah, no nodding off on camera, Kev. That's a bad thing. Sorry about that, Meds. I didn't mean to fall asleep on you. It's been a very busy day. Shut up, Sean.
don't fucking say anything.
I know I could hear it through your thoughts.
What am I thinking now?
I'm an idiot.
You're pretty close. Hey, Sue. How is this supposed to work? Get your nose. Get your nose. What's that? Out your nose. That's Sue's nose. That's Sue's nose. Oh, Sue. You're such a pain in the butt. But we love you.
Got two of them. Right on. Right on.
Getting senile in your old age.
You see that, guys? That's how it's done.
Oh, there's my leg you sneezed on. Thank you. I always wanted a dog booger on my fucking leg. See? Always wanted a dog snot in my leg.
Why not? Dog snot's the most healthiest snot in the world.
For your kisses.
Remember that.
Shh, don't tell Dad you gave me kisses.
Are you two making out over there?
You're trying to make it with me.
Fuck. God damn slut of a dog.
Good-looking dogs love me.
Fucking.
All dogs love me.
My dog's cheating on me.
It don't matter.
Yeah, all dogs love me too. Four-legged or two.
I was born beautiful. Thank you.
I was born beautiful.
Hung like a baby squirrel.
Hung like a baby squirrel and born beautiful.
What's that? No. Sorry. Chickmunk. Hung like a baby chickmunk.
Hung like a baby chipmunk.
Here you go, so. Eh? Yeah, it's gonna stand.
Do I still have forward assault? Yeah, I still have forward assault, bro. But right now we're doing a PUBG stream tonight, man.
In many locations this year.
Yeah.
And despite much speculation, no one knows what's causing this phenomenon. Are the sounds of natural or artificial origin? It's a question not even NASA has been able to answer yet. This year, the booming sounds have been recorded in 64 countries, of which include Australia, New Zealand, England, Italy, Russia, and many more. NASA's Bill Cook said the origin of the mysterious boom still remains unclear.
Sure.
He believes the sounds could be produced by a large supersonic aircraft or a ground explosion. According to Cook, NASA's meteor scientists will continue to analyze new data in hopes of determining the cause of the boom. And loud booms are not the only peculiar sound that frighten people.
You found someone's bum?
People worldwide have also reported hearing very
Someone's bum was sticking out of the ground, you said?
The sounds does not only cause alarm, but it also makes people behave strange when listening to it.
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
The noise itself seems to be localized to certain areas, and tends to be heard in silent rooms or in places where there's not much noise. For this reason, those that complain about the hum tend to complain the most at night and other quieter parts of the day. What makes the phenomenon all the more unusual is the fact that only certain people seem to be able to hear the sound. There was one woman in England, for example, who became infuriated with the hum after none of her friends were able to hear it. She claimed the constant droning noise was like torture. As for how the hum actually sounds, it ranges from a loud trumpet to a drone that moves up and down.
What are you
While it'd be
doing?
great to simply write the humming sound off as the result of factory or an aeroplane, we can't forget the sound has a darker side. As mentioned earlier, people said they get a weird sensation when the noise occurs. Reactions range from being scared to even turning violent. The more conventional suggestions seem to revolve around it being a result of heavy machinery in nearby factories, mobile phone masts, gas pipelines, and many other mundane explanations. In fact, in one case in Indiana, USA, the source of the hum was confirmed as being an air compressor and a cooling tower.
Huh?
These are isolated cases, and unlikely to be related to the more insidious humming reported here in the UK. When I covered this a while back, one of my
supposed to get shot,
sent me
eh?
a message saying the following.
Oh, someone is shooting at
In the
me.
summer of 2016, me and a few friends decided to climb Ben Nevis. It took us just over 4 hours, but when we reached the top, the view was amazing. Incredibly though, we heard a loud trumpet-like noise.
Oh, I see him now.
At first I thought it was just me who could hear it, but my friends said they could also hear the odd sound. It was really weird and all of us were left scratching our heads. There were no planes or helicopters above us, and there was nothing around for miles. It sounded like a giant trumpet was being played in the sky. Even today I have no idea what it was. So what do you think this mysterious sound is? Let me know your theories in the comments.
Get this thing.
Hmm? Fuck. He nodded out and died. Damn it. That's what happens when you fall asleep.
Maybe you should just get her up there.
Maybe I should just give it. This is what he says to me. Maybe I should just give it up, Pinocchio.
I think you should probably just give it up there, Pinocchio.
That's what I said. No, that's not how I said it? Okay. But it's still good. Fucking, I like it. I love it. It was a good little fucking... What the fuck's that? Sounds like a dragon. Anyways.
I'm supposed to be a pterodactyl.
I'm supposed to be a pterodactyl.
They say they saw it. Fucking one. See?
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Couple fucking people in the Civil War killed one or some bullshit.
Yep. I remember that now.
Yeah. It's supposed to be real.
Why isn't it? Why you think it's not real?
I didn't say it's not real. I said it's supposed to be real.
Yeah, I can't get over it.
They seem to be the only ones in the world that's ever killed one. Or seen, well, a couple people seen it. That acid back then was pretty fucking good. You see all this shit. You have to have some good fucking drugs that doesn't exist anymore. Well, peyote still does. That's hard to get.
LSD-25 still does. LSD-25 still does.
Weird.
A lot of acid.
It's not as good as it used to be. Say, drugs aren't the same.
Ah, man, don't know what
There's a big hole in there.
Where?
Oh, wait a minute. There's probably
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
a big bunghole.
Big bunghole.
You said it, I mean. See how easily that would flip. Flip the script. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Some fucking nerd. Sword. going to smoke 20 minutes ago. I never got to it.
Yeah, no, same here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this love stick down.
It's a love stick?
What?
Your dildo.
I said love stick.
That's what I mean. This isn't what a love stick is?
I don't know. If that's what pops in your head when I said love stick, there's something wrong with you.
What the fuck just happened to this fucking cigarette, man? It's for
You're
real?
thinking about a big old dildo too much.
No, it went all limp and
Yeah, it's a
started.
faint humanoid marsupial, most likely a great ape featured in Aboriginal mythology.
Well,
The yowie is considered to be the Australian Bigfoot
Shut
and
up.
contains many primate-like features,
Well, you said love stick.
possibly indicating that it's an undiscovered species of great ape or prehistoric human. The yowie is described as being one of the most aggressive Sasquatch species.
I didn't say big old dildo, I just said dildo.
Batteries in it.
It's even been seen attacking
We're gonna
humans as
run
well.
solar power.
The yowie is described
I wonder if
to
they
be
got
at
them
least
that, bro.
9 feet tall,
runs on
with a
fucking
large red
pure
mouth and talon-like
energy.
claws that point
Pure
out
energy.
It's also noted that the yowie contains two large
Pure
fangs
butt
on the
juice.
eye, which distinguish
Raw.
the yowie from
It's
other
raw
Bigfoot
and rough. It's raw. It's raw
Usually
power,
has a brown
alright.
or reddish fur. Like most Bigfoot species,
Fucking
this theory
rawest
that the yowie
power
descends
you could
from a
ever
creature
get.
called Gigantopithecus.
Fucking
While the Gigantopithecus could not be found, it's highly unlikely that the yowie descends from the same Asian
fuck
ape,
is on your mind.
as creatures from Asia never made it to Australia due to sea depth. And
Pussy.
vice versa, creatures from Australia never made it to Asia. This separation is marked by the Wallace Line. European contact with the yowie is said to have begun with the arrival of the first fleets in Sydney Cove in 1788. During the early colonial era, Aborigines often warned British settlers to be aware of an ape-like creature lurking in the rugged mountains and deep forests of the continent. One particular account, which reached London in a letter in 1820, told of an encounter in 1789 by convicts and a party of Marines while on a hunting trip. The men killed a bunch of wallabies and were turning to the settlement. When
Little
atop a
tarts.
nearby hill, they saw an animal observing them among the trees, which they later
X-rated.
claimed was twice the height of an ordinary man. The first southern sighting in Australia
Tonight's
was reported
stream
on
is
5th
X-rated.
Victoria in 1849.
18
During
plus.
this encounter, several
If
people
you can get
observed
into
the
bar,
creature,
you can get into my
said to
bed.
be between 6 to 7 feet tall, resembling a cross
Double
between
D
a person
plus.
and a man.
That is
At the time,
the
creature was said to
rank
be
of
sitting near a
tonight's
lake when it was
age
shot
limit.
at.
Double D
One of the
plus.
stranger and more controversial sightings comes in the form of a photograph from 1936. It's one of a series of images taken by Rick Jones while working at an isolated loggers camp in Baslow, located in the snowy mountains of New South Wales.
Exactly.
The image appears to show a
You're
large
for
creature sitting with his hands in his lap, behind two men on a wooden log. Further analysis of the photo purportedly shows the head area resting near its chest looking down. This is due to tree-line matrixing. But what do you think the yowie is? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, that hurt my feeling.
The Jungiji is a type of Bigfoot from Australia. They are hairy humanoid creatures that are 2 to 3
Did it
feet tall,
again.
have black fur and are said to have large white fangs and red eyes. They live in groups where they live in caves or natural hollows of boulders. They are generally thought of as harmless, though they can be dangerous. Jungijis eat shellfish and honey and have some sort of tracking language. Stories of Jungijis are found in the
How
old
the fuck
tales of
did I miss
Aboriginal
him?
people. A more recent sighting occurred in the 18th century. 10 to 14-year-old
Got
children
him,
said they
finally.
saw 8 Jungijis
Yay.
on school. They took a few steps towards the children, then retreated into a hole into the ground and disappeared. Another sighting also occurred in 1979, where some children were attached near a mine shaft by 3-foot-tall black hairy creatures. A car window had even been smashed by one of them.
Oh
There is an
yeah.
Aboriginal tribe in the Northern Territory which have a camp near the Jungiji dwelling.
Huh.
They believe these humanoid nocturnal creatures protect them from other evil spirits that mean them harm, such as the bush curlews, which if not for the Jungiji would
Yeah,
steal
you
their
think
babies.
you would, eh?
The tribe moved in the Jungiji
Maybe
dwelling
he
after
didn't have
losing a lot
anything.
of babies, and have not lost
Maybe
one
he
since.
didn't.
For this reason, the location is kept secret and protected.
Or maybe he legitimately didn't have anything.
In Aboriginal lingo, words are repeated to emphasize size. This footage allegedly shows one of these creatures.
Yeah, really.
Gigantopithecus is an extinct ape genus which lived approximately 6 million to 200,000 years ago from the Miocene period through to the Pleistocene period.
Huh?
This animal was enormous,
What is it?
standing approximately 10 feet tall and weighing around 1,000 pounds.
Oh.
An interesting fact about Gigantopithecus is that judging them according to their great size, they must have been extremely
I
strong.
love cinnamon.
They could have been anywhere from 12 to 25 times stronger than a modern human being. Its enormous bulk and brute strength kept
I don't like
Gigantopithecus
them,
safe
you're
from
right, but
predators
I
for a
will
long
eat them
time,
if I'm hungry enough.
including tigers, leopards, and black bears. However, Gigantopithecus is believed to have had an unusual diet. Examining the cavities of the fossilized teeth of this ape, scientists have discovered they most likely lived on a diet of bamboo, much like a modern panda does today, which is kind of odd for an ape,
What?
because they usually live on fruits and vegetation.
Is it some days are too good for it?
Some cryptozoologists believe
Yep.
these apes never went extinct. They believe they're still
Basically,
living
yep.
today and are now living as a mythological creature known as Bigfoot or Yeti. However, this is being thoroughly
I don't want to
disputed by
eat your
genuine
food if I've
scientists,
already eaten.
because there is no credible
I
evidence
don't want
that
to
any
eat your
sort of
food if
creature like
I've
that is
already
still
eaten.
alive today.
It's not good.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I know.
Many have
It's so
reported having
not
an
nice.
encounter with a frightening dark shadow man that wears a hat.
Yeah, I do.
The hat man always seems to
I
invoke
eat
intense
the
fear when
buns.
seen by
Fucking eat
witnesses.
it all.
I
The
didn't
following
eat
hat
all
man story involves a woman named Rachel.
I wouldn't eat it all.
When I was around 12, my parents moved my bedroom to the basement. Immediately, I began to have nightmares, and they were about the other bedroom in the basement. There were these monstrous creatures in there so horrifying and impossible for my young imagination to have come up with. Things I'd never seen before. When I had a nightmare, I would run past that room, up the stairs and to the couch. I felt like something was chasing me every time, and it only got worse until, as a young adult, I refused to sleep in that room downstairs.
Huh?
I slept on the couch upstairs
Why
every
did you
night.
talking to me again?
I always thought there were spirits and things even more evil than that. Fast forward to a year and a half ago. My daughter went over to my mum's house to clean one day. She was alone in the house and she told me that she saw something in the kitchen. Knowing that she knew how I felt about the house, I just dismissed it to her imagination and fears. I didn't even ask her to describe what she saw. A few months later, we lost our house and had to move into my mum's house for 4 months, and it was then that I saw him. I was walking out to the deck in the backyard. You have to open a door that leads to basement stairs, then another door that leads to the garage and to the deck. I opened the first door and initially saw him out of the corner of my eye.
What do you need?
So I turned to look at him straight on, and he did not disappear. The shadow man just continued to walk
Oh,
slowly
you're
up
being
the
a
stairs,
smart ass.
with his head down like he was watching where he
You're
was
being
stepping.
a smart ass.
I believe he was hiding
Trying to
his
be
eyes.
anyway. Funny. Ha
I
ha
couldn't believe
ha.
what I saw, and out of fear, I opened up the next door and
Ha
stepped out to the
ha
couch. I shut the door and looked in the window on the top of the door. I watched his dark form walk past the window, his shadow blocking out my reflection. I had a bright shirt on, making it very easy to see my reflection. But I couldn't see any of my reflection when he walked past the door and into the wall of the backyard where I was heading. I saw him in detail from torso up. I don't remember seeing his legs for some reason. He wore a brimmed hat, a long trench coat, and he hid his face. When I got back to the deck, I sat down and looked over the screen door. There, etched out of the screen, was a perfect outline of his hat. I then remembered my daughter telling me that she'd seen something too. So when she got home from school, I asked her about what it was she saw, and she described the exact same thing.
Pardon?
I then knew it was time to find out what this thing was, so I googled it.
Yeah, really.
When the images loaded, my hair stood up. So that was Rachel's story. There have been many theories about the Hat Man, and especially whether or not he is a ghost at all. Could he be a time traveller or an alien? Or is the Hat Man some other form of non-human entity? It should be noted that those theories are just speculation. What is fact is that people are having experiences with a dark shadow man that wears a hat. Let me know what you think these apparitions are. Here's some encounters with alleged shadow people. One witness said the following. I was a kid, maybe 10 years old. I'd
Ow.
just gone to bed and was wide awake with the
Fuck.
window open in
That
my room.
hurt.
I looked out the window and there was a shadow that looked like the outline of a man. What's creepy was that he kept looking at me. My room was on the second story of our house and we had peaked roofs. So I'm 99% sure it wasn't just a person looking in. It was a shadow. I screamed and ran to my parents' room and told them I saw a shadow in the window. They didn't believe me and told me to go back to sleep. After that encounter, I used to see the shadow man on a regular basis. Another witness named Jade had this to say. I've seen shadow people my entire life, as far back as I can remember. The first memory of a house was when I was 9 years old. In this house, I used to see a hat man standing near my closet. I wasn't asleep in the slightest. I just climbed into bed and was sitting up. The last one I saw was about 2 years ago after I was sitting outside smoking on my porch. I lived on a very quiet suburban street. I saw someone walk down the cross street to my left and disappear under the street lamp. It was weird because I could clearly see it had the silhouette of a human, but it wasn't human because it was so dark. Then it was near the street lamp and it was just gone. Ever since these experiences, I've always struggled to sleep. I feel like they're watching me. Those who are experiencing and studying the shadow people phenomenon say these entities almost always used to be seen out of the corner of the eye, but more and more people are beginning to see them straight on for longer periods of time. Some experiences testify that they have seen eyes, usually red on these shadow people. There is no way to prove or disprove any theories about a phenomenon that is so mysterious, and that happens so quickly and without any warning. Science finds it virtually impossible to catalogue or study such a phenomena. All we can do at the present is to document personal experiences and try to piece together what the shadow people phenomenon might be. Perhaps it's an old mystery becoming more recognisable, or perhaps it represents a doorway to and from different planes of existence.
That sucks. That sucks ass.
The rake is a creature believed to be a humanoid in appearance with several references in folklore and urban legends. The creature reportedly attacks humans due to unknown reasons, and often causes its victims great psychological trauma. Several theories as to the first development of the rake point towards internet threads and online discussions. However, due to testimonies, a creature known as the rake can be found well before these sources could have developed the idea. This is a journal entry from 1880. I have experienced the greatest terror. I see his eyes when I close mine. They are hollow and black. They saw me and pierced me. His wet hand I will not sleep. Here's another account from 1691. He came to me in my sleep. From the foot of my bed I felt a sensation. He took everything. We must return to England. We shall not return here again at the request of the rake. As with many creatures that fall under the heading of both urban myth and cryptid, there is little firm evidence that these creatures exist. Yet sightings continue, video clips are submitted, and people firmly believe these creatures are real. For some, they're an alien being living here on Earth, or for others, they're a cryptid. Or perhaps some kind of mutant canine that's yet to be quantified by science.
I don't think so.
But whatever the case,
I was talking to his sister, dude.
In the woods, it would be wise to run.
Dude, I was talking to his sister, and that's bullshit.
Mantis Man is a bug-like creature that's been reported in New Jersey. This cryptid mostly resembles a praying mantis. The Mantis Man has been featured on Monsters and Mysteries in America. The odd thing about the two sightings that were present is the fact that both men were out fishing and saw it near a body of water.
I'll call his sister
Praying mantises don't usually spend their times in water. They usually spend their times on leaves and in forests. Though mantises may be able to swim in shallow water.
It'd be shitty.
With its huge size, it can touch the bottom of the river without its whole body drifting away through the current. In all of the reports, the Mantis Man doesn't harm anyone. It's likely afraid of the people who encounter it because it always seems to run away when they get close to it. Unlike the two on Monsters and Mysteries in America, there was in fact another sighting of the Mantis Man. The police report tells that another person, Mr. Stickler, saw the Mantis Man in a riverbank. He said the following: I saw something strange on a river near my home in New Jersey. I was driving home from the drugstore, and as I drove near the bridge over the river, I noticed to my left something standing in the river just off the south bank. I slowed the car and looked closer. It wasn't a person, and it was transparent like with a weird shape. It moved slowly across the bank and into the trees. I drove further so I could see it coming out of the trees, and that's the last I saw of it. It was around 8 feet or so and had long thin arms hanging out of it. The colour was a pale brown, but I could see through it. The head was small compared to the body. It was sunny that day, so I thought it might be glare from the water. But after I thought back, I realised I wasn't seeing a mirage or a glare. I checked the internet and didn't see anything about it. I mentioned it to a co-worker in my office. He gave me the strangest look and got up a forum for Mantis Man witnesses. Many people have reported seeing the same thing. People claim that the Mantis Man may have been an experiment gone wrong, and someone who couldn't control it just set it free near a river. It may have been a mutation in a breeding situation. Some people speculate there is more than just one of these mantises roaming around. The reason why most people think it's a giant mantis instead of being something else is because it looks and does the things that mantises do, including camouflage, spreading its wings and the thin arms. The state of West Virginia has had its fair share of strange and often inexplicable events, such as the visitation of the Flatwoods Monster, but perhaps the strangest yet is the arrival of the creature known as the Mothman. The first recorded Mothman sighting took place on November the 12th, 1966.
Next time I'm up front, I will.
5 men were in a cemetery preparing a grave for burial when they saw something they couldn't explain. Lifting off from the nearby trees was a brown-winged creature. The men held to the fact that what lifted off from beyond the trees was no bird.
Oh, yeah.
It was a humanoid. The creature was sighted in many places across West Virginia and the surrounding states, but the largest number of sightings happened near the old West Virginia Ordnance Works, an area now known by the locals as the TNT area. The area is riddled with abandoned tunnels, most of which have collapsed, been sealed off, or become flooded with water. A wildlife sanctuary now encompasses the area. In 1979, fishermen in the TNT area reported that chemicals had been left to seep into the ponds, causing it to be labelled as an environmental disaster. By the year 1983, the TNT area was amongst the country's most polluted sites. It was here in the TNT area on November the 15th, 1966, 3 days after the first sighting took place, that 2 couples would encounter this bizarre creature. They were driving through the area around midnight when one of them noticed 2 large glowing red eyes in the darkness. They soon learned that those eyes belonged to something that looked human. The creature was around 7 feet tall and had wings. After stopping the car, the couples inspected the creature. The 4 realized immediately that their spectacle was no ordinary bird. The true horror began, however, when the creature spread its wings and pursued them down Highway 62, to the Point Pleasant city limits at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
Damn it, fell
Although
asleep
this
again.
encounter is frightening, some have suggested the descriptions fit the
I'm
sandhill
passing
crane,
out.
the second largest American crane,
That's funny.
which stands almost as high as a man and has a wingspan of more than 7 feet. On the 20th of November 2016, an unidentified man captured these images of what is believed to be the Mothman. The photographer gave the pictures to local news station WCHS, claiming he took them while driving on State Route 2. The station aired the pictures in a 2016 report. The images are grainy and show the silhouette of a 2-legged winged creature flying around the treetops. Bat Squatch is a flying cryptid that was allegedly sighted near Mount St. Helens in the 1980s. It resembles a flying primate and its name is derived from the words bat and Sasquatch. This creature was said to have yellow eyes, a wolf-like muzzle, blue-tinted fur, sharp teeth, bird-like feet and leathery bat-like wings that span up to 50 feet. In addition, Bat Squatch is said to be 9 feet tall and has the ability to affect car engines. This is possibly a misunderstood sighting of Mothman, considering it also affected man-made things. On April 1994, Brian Canfield was driving in Washington's Pierce County when his truck suddenly died. Canfield said a large creature landed in front of him. He said it was human-like, 9 feet tall with bat wings and also sported a coat of blue fur. Ever since then, it's not been seen and skeptics dismiss it as a hoax. Although a possible second sighting was reported in 2009 in Mount Shasta in California. Several hikers witnessed a huge creature with leathery wings fly out of a crevice in the mountain. At first, an eyewitness described the creature as
I
having
did
a
it
head
again.
similar to a
Darn it,
pterosaur.
darn it, darn it. I keep on falling asleep.
July
I think it's time to
2011,
end the stream.
a man was in his yard walking his dog. He went to pick the dog up when he saw something in the sky. He said the following: "I saw something flying in the sky. It had bat wings, blue fur, and a face similar to glowing red eyes. It was about 9 feet tall at the least, and I watched it until it flew away." On April the 14th, 2014, a school Spanish class spotted a giant black mass zip across the window of the classroom at incredible speed. The class claims it was around 10 feet tall with a 20 to 30 foot wingspan. The skunk ape is a bipedal humanoid, reported in the southeastern United States, most notably in the Florida Everglades. The skunk ape's most obvious character is its terrible odor, which gives it its name. The first ever sighting of the skunk ape were reported throughout the 1960s and 1970s. In autumn of 1974, many reports were filed in Dade County, Florida. 26 years later, in the autumn of 2000, the police of Sarasota County, Florida received a letter from a woman. With the letter were 2 attached photographs of what the woman said was an escaped orangutan, who had been stealing apples from her back porch for 3 nights. After the images were released to the public, cryptid enthusiasts dubbed the creature in the photograph the skunk ape. Most sightings of the skunk ape, like Bigfoot sightings, can be dismissed as black bear sightings. It's entirely possible for a black bear to stand upright, making it appear like another animal entirely. Bears are also known to rummage through garbage bins, which could possibly explain the smell associated with this creature. Bigfoot is a large, hairy, human-like creature believed by some people to exist in the northwestern United States and western Canada. It seems to represent the North American counterpart of the Himalayan region mythical monster, the Yeti. The British explorer David Thompson is sometimes credited with the first discovery of a set of Bigfoot footprints, and hundreds of alleged prints have been deduced since then. Visual sightings and even alleged photographs and filmings have also contributed to the legend, though none of the purported evidence has been verified. Bigfoot is variably described as a primate ranging from 6 to 15 feet tall, standing erect on 2 feet, often giving off a foul smell, and even moving silently or emitting a high-pitched cry. Footprints have been measured up to 24 inches in length and 8 inches in width. A Soviet scientist, Boris Porshnev, suggested that Bigfoot and his Siberian counterpart could be remnants of Neanderthals, but most scientists do not recognize the creature's existence. The following footage was captured in 2012. The couple who recorded the video state you could hear a Bigfoot screaming. They state the screams could be heard for 20 minutes.
Did you hear that?
Fuck. Dropped my phone. My apologies to all the people watching my stream right now. I'm a little bit, just apologizing to everybody watching my stream right now. I'm a little bit waxed. Huh?
It's past your bedtime. Fucking dad will be up here any fucking minute to spank you. He keeps telling everybody we're roommates, we're actually fucking brothers and we live with our parents.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Tell them the truth, Sean. We're lovers. We're lovers. I'm just joking.
Like I was saying earlier, I'm too damn beautiful, so I gotta understand it. Other people might not, because that was easy.
Shadow people are said to be shadow-like creatures of supernatural origin which appear as dark forms. It's said that humans can't focus on them, and when we try to, they move between walls. Reports of shadow people are similar to ghost sightings, but differ in that shadow people are not reported as having human features, wearing modern clothing or attempting to communicate. Witnesses also do not report the same feelings of being in the presence of something that was once human. Some individuals have described being chased or even attacked by shadow people. There have also been reports of shadow people appearing in front of witnesses or lingering for several seconds before disappearing. Witnesses report this encounters are typically accompanied by a feeling of dread. Most accounts of shadow people describe them as black humanoid silhouettes with no mouths, noses, eyes, or any expressions whatsoever. The purported witnesses have also described child-sized humanoids or shapeless masses. Some reports also include glowing red eyes. Generally, they're described as lacking mass, though their specific nature varies from a two-dimensional shadow to a distorted three-dimensional form. Their movement is often described as being very quick and disjointed. They may first move slowly as if they were passing through a heavy liquid, and then rapidly move to another part of a witness's surroundings. Amongst the many theories, several suggest possible explanations. Shadow people are a very common visual hallucinations for humans to have. They usually appear as a result of sleep deprivation or sleep paralysis. The subject perceives a patch of shadow in their peripheral vision or focused visual field to be living. This figure can either be humanoid or animal-like in appearance. Due to the cultural influence and the perception that shadow people may in fact be spooky ghosts, people who experience external hallucinations may attribute it to the paranormal.
I keep on fucking falling asleep. What? What? Right here. Can I pop it?
Fucking you, no?
Aw. Well, why show me? Tease me like that, man. That's
You
cruel.
didn't fucking see it because of the fucking mustache.
That's cruel.
Only fucking shaved it off. I didn't realize that fucking fake. I was wondering why
Fucking-
it was fucking so sore.
Freaking teases me with a fucking... Teases me with a fetish and friggin' walks away.
Yeah, there's a big one on my ass. You want to pop it?
Hey. I don't give a fuck as long as it.
Probably do, you know.
Fuck up. I like watching pus explode from people's body. I'm sorry. It's just a thing I got. It is awesome to watch. I did it again. God damn it, keep on falling asleep. Fuck's sakes. I'm starting to get mad at myself now. I'm so sorry, people on my stream. You didn't come to watch me sleep. You came to watch me play video games. And here I am falling asleep on you. Yep. Huh? What? What'd you say? I know. It's alright though. That's alright though. Shit. Now you're just being... What the fuck's going on here? It's almost like someone's trying to do a scam here at the pumps. Oh, shoot. Got him. Fire. Jesus, almost died there, man. That was crazy. Hmm. Yeah, I know. What? What did you find? You're a funny guy, ha 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 ha. Oh shit! I'm gonna die here in a second if I don't get into the station. Damn it. I died. I came in 20th, so that's not bad. Got 4 kills. Even with me half sleeping. Alright, YouTube. I'm sorry, but I gotta cut this stream. I'm way too tired to be doing this. Until next, dog. This is Kev Dog signing off. Have a good night. Peace. Love y'all.